This is Josh here, back again with another Steelers football video. We are talking NFL Week 3. The Pittsburgh Steelers is in the Carolina Panthers. Uh, Carolina was 2-0 coming in. Pittsburgh was 1-1. By now, most of y'all know that the Steelers won 37 to, I think, 16. Something like that. Maybe 19. 37-19. I'm very pleased with the effort I've seen from the defense and the effort I've seen from the offense and special whole team. Really played well tonight. Um, you know, the first and second quarter it was a defensive battle. I was getting worried. Was 9-3 at half. Pittsburgh had two opportunities to score touchdowns. They couldn't get in the end zone. And then they took one of Pittsburgh's touchdowns away from Marcus Wheaton when he was in the end zone. They claimed he was out of bounds. I couldn't see it, but it really didn't matter because it would just made it 41 to 19. It really don't matter. It's just 4 points. But got the win. The Steelers looked good. Like I said, it was 9-3 at half. In the third quarter, Pittsburgh really made some plays. There was penalties all over the place on both teams. Pittsburgh, it was 9-3, and they opened up with a drive. They first touchdown was to Antonio Brown from about the 20-yard line. Roethlisberger, he was getting pressured, but he pump faked, ran to the side, dropped a touchdown to Antonio Brown. That made it 16-3. Carolina came down, kicked the field goal. It was 16-6. Then Pittsburgh threw another touchdown pass to Antonio Brown. This coming off of an 80-yard Le'Veon Bell run. Carolina would score a touchdown. It was 23-13 at this point. Carolina was coming back. Pittsburgh punted. Carolina got the ball. They fumbled. Pittsburgh picked it up, walked in the end zone. Then Pittsburgh would get the ball late in the fourth and run another touchdown with Blunt to make it 37-13. Carolina would score a touchdown really late in the game that really didn't mean anything, and it was 37-19. They went for two, but they did not get it. Pittsburgh looked really, really good in this game. I have to say, if they ever put a complete game together, they got to be really. I mean, you got to look at them. I mean, because when they put if they could just. We seen in the first half against Cleveland. Last week they didn't show up at all, but tonight they really, really impressed me with the way they switched things up on defense to get a huge road win. They go home to play Tampa next Sunday at 1 o'clock. Cam Newton really didn't do anything in this game. And he got sacked a few times. He was hit numerous times. He didn't even finish the game. They ended up putting Derek Anderson in the fourth quarter. Stats on the night: Ben threw for like 200 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns. This offense can be so frustrating. Antonio Brown had around 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Le'Veon Bell had 146 yards rushing. One came off an 81-yard run. LeGarrette Blunt had, I believe, around 103 yards rushing and a touchdown. Pittsburgh rushed the ball for like 260 yards. The most rushing yards they've had since Kyler was there. Pittsburgh recorded some sacks. Injuries, though, on the night were a key. Ike Taylor's career is probably over. He broke his forearm. If you didn't see it, Timmons laid his helmet right on his arm and snapped it. Jarvis Jones left the game with a laceration to the arm. And Shazier hurt his leg. We'll have to wait to see how how crucial these injuries are. Um, but I thought overall Pittsburgh looked good. I still think that their red zone offense needs work. Their defense is young and learning, uh, but I feel like they're learning a lot faster than people think. Uh, but I was really impressed with the Steelers win tonight. All I heard earlier in the day was how tough Carolina's defense was and how Carolina was going to, whoop our ass. And, Pittsburgh just, they played hard. They made enough plays as a team, and they got the win, and they improved to 2-1. Um, they're still in third place though. Cincinnati's won at 3-0. Baltimore and Pittsburgh are both 2-1, but Baltimore holds the tiebreaker, and Cleveland is in last place at 1-2. Um, but this is just a Pittsburgh video for this week. Like I said, the Steelers got the win and moved to 2-1. Um, but I'll see you guys next week with another Steelers video. Uh, check in here in a little while, and I'll have my Night of Champions thoughts. I haven't watched the pay-per-view yet because I've been watching the Steelers, but I'm going to watch it here in a little bit, and I'll have my thoughts on that. Like I always say, get your money and pay your bills. Peace.